Oh, are we going to introduce ourselves? I'm sorry.
Oh, do we have to say
I'm
who we are?
sorry.
Hello, this is Unicorn Sparkles and Bethany Taylor, and we're playing Katawa Shoujo.
Hey, guys. Okay. I wake up in a strange room. Solid morning light shimmers against the light gray ceiling. I had forgotten to draw the curtains closed last night. I... This is my room, isn't it? My room. This is the This is the third room this year that I'm supposed to call mine. Various things around here remind me of that indeed. It's me who's supposed to be the one living here. My bag's on the floor, my new school books on the desk, my numerous medications on the night table. I stare at the bottles for a moment, deliberating until I open a bottle, shake out a pill, and pop out a tablet from a foil sheet. I draw them with a caster of water, without thinking about the chemistry. My uniforms are in the closet. I slink out from under the sheets and stretch my back before dressing up. Putting on a new school uniform feels like dressing in someone else's clothes. The artificial smell of generic detergent invades my nose, but the feeling of fresh cloth against my back is a good one, a natural one. It feels like a school uniform, as it should. It's not much different from what I used to wear before. That goes for other things too. So far, this place seems more or less like a normal school, except for the people.
They're normal too. God, it's so annoying.
I think back to my talk with Kenji yesterday. Misha constant laughter and Shizune sweeping sign of language gestures. Sorry.
So strange. Oh yeah, they're so strange.
Voodoo, weird things. Well, I've only met 3 students so far. Maybe they aren't that normal, but I'm sure others are. Or perhaps people like them are what passes for normal around here. Yeah, what does pass for normal around here? What do people do? I don't see a lot of kids hanging around after classes yesterday, so maybe there are clubs? If so, I wonder if I should join one. You should, you'll meet your girlfriend.
Yeah.
All through class, the question remains on my mind, so I decide to ask Shizune about it when we split into groups. After all, she did say if I had anything I wanted to know, I should ask her. She crosses her arms and shifts her gaze slowly to Misha, who looks more preoccupied with trying to grind the eraser of her pencil down so that the top is perfectly and evenly flat. Oh, look at her face!
She's like mad. So sorry, Shi-chan. Is there something you wanted from me? Oh, I see. That's a good question, Hee-chan.
My first thought is that that means she doesn't know, which is worrying. Maybe I'm being too negative? Well, anyway, Misha, please don't prove me right.
Oh, that's right. Everyone is encouraged to join a club. A lot of people do so because there isn't really anything else to do. There are also school events like the festival coming up in a few days. Almost every student in the school tends to help out with it, doing whatever. So, you actually transferred in at a busy time. Maybe you can help out too. Sure. What's the festival about?
Misha freezes.
Well, I don't know, Hee-chan. The truth is it's a local event and I'm not from the area, so...
She starts signing desperately to Shizune, asking her to bail her out. Shizune adjusts her glasses at the end, and oddly grandiose flourish and starts signing hard and heavy.
She knows what it's about.
She knows her stuff.
Huh? Oh. Who cares?
Misha puffs out her chest as she shouts Shizune's words out at me, a disproportionate amount of pride. Too loud, I can see the hands turning to look in our direction.
Not so loud. Human beings evolve with each new generation. The ideals and beliefs behind a festival will inevitably change with time. Now it's about delicious fried food and amusing little games that you play to win prizes.
Wait, can I just say something? Was he getting upset because their signs were too loud?
No, he was mad that Misha was talking too loud. and all the people were like looking at her because like when Misha talks, she like talks really loud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the
I was
kind
in
of
this-
stuff that makes Vic mad.
Ah.
Vic, you mad that I'm talking so loud? What? Are you teasing? Huh? What do you mean I'm taking the game seriously? She talks loud, so I'm talking loud. You deal with it. See, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Apparently, there are people who get mad at loud speaking.
Point proven.
Yep.
I mean, some people just have natural loud voices.
Yeah, like he's gonna have to deal with it.
Like, I'm really quiet if you would meet me in person. Like, you'd probably be like, what? Every sentence I'd say. Because I'm so soft-spoken.
Vic is very quiet also, so I think that's why it hurts him when I'm loud. Like, I'm always like, Vic, speak up. I'm like, talk louder. No one can hear you. My grandparents, too, are like, louder, louder, louder. I can't hear you.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, for me, I'm just, like, a little bit louder naturally.
See, like, my dad's loud, and then I'm quiet, so he's always like, what? And then sometimes, like, he just, like, talks so loud to where, like, it's hard to understand sometimes, so I'm like, what? And then
Silent down.
And my poor mom, she has, like, really bad hearing, so she's just already is like, I don't understand what anybody's saying. It's like... The teacher clears his throat very loudly, battling his long wooden pointer against the other palm like a baton. He shoots a pointed gaze at us, not shouts. Finally, noticing where we are, Misha stifles up a yelp and quickly quiets down. Shizune doesn't seem embarrassed at all, though brushing it off without a care.
I like her. We are in the middle of class and should start working. That's right, Shi-chan. What? That's right. Hi-chan, are you asking me because you're interested in joining a club?
Look at her face. Look.
Which one?
It was Shizune. She had like this like you know the little smiley face that's like has like the 3 on it?
Yeah.
That was her face.
Oh, I like clicked it too soon.
It could have been my eyes playing tricks on me, but I think I saw a suspicious glance exchanged between them. Misha's tone has also changed, although it does that every other word anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Misha and Shizune look at each other again. I'm about to ask what they have in mind when something dark flutters into my peripheral vision, catching my attention. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a girl with long dark hair get up from her desk and slip silently towards the door. It doesn't seem like she was working in any group, and no one seemed to notice her but me. I glanced at the teacher, who was also looking at the dark-haired girl go. Why doesn't he say anything?
Hi-chan, is something wrong?
Do I look as uneasy as I feel? Or was Misha just looking at me after the girl who left?
No, nothing. She's so happy right now. Okay, well, like we were asking, you don't have any plans for lunch today, do you?
I thought I would go to the library and pick up some books.
No, not really. Do you want to have lunch together then? Sure. Yay! Okay, Hi-chan, perfect.
The rest of the class passes uneventfully. The girl with the long hair never came back. Before I had time to put on any more thought into where she could have gone, the teacher informs us that it's time to stop working. Shizune looks a little more than annoyed that we barely just managed to finish all of our work on time. I'm just glad we finished it at all. It's not a contest or anything.
Yes, it is, Hi-chan. Impossible. Really? Really?
I've noticed this before, but it's kind of funny how Misha is always moving her hands and signing, not only everything she says, but when anybody else is saying at a given time. Obviously, it must be so Shizune can understand. Her eyes dart back and forth between Misha's hands and me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be looking at. I'm talking to Misha, but that might be wrong. Maybe I should face Shizune? I'm used to looking in the direction of the person whose voices I'm hearing. But Shizune can't really hear me. But would it be disrespectful to talk to her only through Misha? Then again, isn't that what she's doing? No, she's at least looking at me. This is all very confusing and will take some time to get used to.
It's not a contest because contests are competitions over a prize. If there's no prize on the line, it's not really a contest.
Shizune's eyes splash dangerously with competitive glare. She stares at me as if surprised that I'm challenging her. But I think maybe this is a contest to her. I never noticed before how dark and her blue eyes are. It's truly an alluring gaze. Alluring, oh my lord. Ugh. We got the hots for Shizune.
We do. He likes her eyes. Are you sure, Hee-chan? Very sure. You're wrong, Hee-chan, because I don't want to be the slowest one in the class. Therefore, what's on the line is my confidence in my abilities, and the prize is the satisfaction of proving them.
Shizune pushes her glasses up the bridge of her nose in a matter-of-fact way. I'd argue more, but the bell rings, and she quickly gets up and packs her bag, looking at me expectantly. I had almost forgotten that I was supposed to have lunch with them.
I asked you 2 seconds ago, but okay.
Yeah.
Where do you want to eat? The cafeteria? So plain. Okay, let's go.
Plain? Well, I guess. At my old school, I liked to eat outside near the back of the building. It was a good spot, but I didn't find it near till the end of my freshman year. I wonder if there's a similar place to eat here. Misha seems to imply as much. Shizune and Misha pull me towards the cafeteria, which is surprisingly not packed because it's empty again.
No one there.
Maybe some students favor eating in the classroom or outdoors. I saw some of my classmates had boxed lunches. After we finished eating, Misha picks up where we left off earlier.
So, Hee-chan, you want to know about clubs and stuff, right? Right, Hee-chan. Okay, I guess it makes sense to ask first.
Exchanging little nods of confirmation, they turn to face me again, and Misha straightens her posture as if she's about to deliver a speech.
Hee-chan, do you have anything you're really interested in? I used to play soccer, but I'm not really into it. I don't follow the teams and players or anything like that. As of late, I usually just read a lot. There's a book club, right, Hee-chan? Right. But it seems like they have all the members they can possibly have right now. Sorry, Hee-chan, it's a really popular club. Okay, but more to the point, Hee-chan, does this mean you don't have anything already in mind? Not really. Good, great, that's great, Hee-chan, really great. Why is it so great? No reason. Well, Hee-chan, other than the clubs and the upcoming festival, there is one other thing. Student council!
Oh no.
That's what Shizune's on.
I see. I didn't know the school had a student council. What? Shizune is the student council president,
How did he
sir.
not know? Idiot.
I mean, that's how they were introduced.
Yeah, he's stupid.
That was a very melodramatic setup, though. Just tell me all that. I'm pretty sure the two of them know this because Shizune looks a little embarrassed about it and Misha is laughing. Shizune quickly retakes control of the discussion. In a manner of speaking, after all, it is still Misha who has to voice whatever she says.
Well, she looks embarrassed. She's cute. Right. Hee-chan, maybe you should join the student council. They could use more people. Yes, definitely. You should definitely join. Why? Well, for one, we could hang out every day, Hee-chan. Shi-chan and I are both in the student council. Actually, Shi-chan is the president. We know.
I'm starting to get the suspicion that Shizune and Misha might not exactly be the most unbiased people to talk about this with.
Yeah, that's true.
As if reading my mind, Shizune quickly adjusts her glasses and signs something to Misha.
Of course, course, we're not just trying to get you to join because we would obviously benefit from you joining the student council and therefore have an incentive to try and get you to... So you're admitting that... no, we admit nothing. I mean, Hee-chan, of course it would be nice if you joined, and we'd appreciate it. But even without all that, joining the student council shows a healthy interest in the workings of one's school. Yeah, it's true, Hee-chan. Besides, don't you want to spend the time with us after school, Hee-chan?
I can't tell if she's being genuine or if this is really good acting. Both of them seem to be trying hard to get to look their cutest, although they are pretty cute to begin with.
Aw. Well... So it's settled then. Welcome to the student council, Hee-chan. What? No. Aw. See, Su-chan? Of course it wouldn't go so easily. Yep, that's right though. It would be boring if it went that smoothly. Oh well, Shi-chan owes me candy now. You were betting on it? Hey, my life's not a game here.
Shizune seemed very interested when Misha signs to her. The aggressive glint returns to her eyes.
She's gonna make it like a bet. That's interesting, Hee-chan. Let's play a game. That's not what I said. How about rich man, poor man, Hee-chan? If you lose, you have to join the student council. No, absolutely not. Oh, why not? Well, because you two both have the same incentive and therefore the same goal, which is to get me to join the student council, right? Yeah? Yeah, that isn't my goal. But what this means is that both of you can team up and I'll be at a clear disadvantage. So I'll have to decline. Hey, Chan, I'm very offended. Are you saying you don't trust us and that we would pull something so disingenuous? That makes me sad. So sorry.
It's hard to tell where Shizune's influence ends and Misha's thoughts begin.
In order to atone for hurting a young girl's feelings, you should definitely join the student council. No. How about a game of paper football instead of rich man, poor man? Paper football? Yeah, it's a game they play in America. You make a paper triangle and then you try to shoot it past goalposts that the other player makes with their fingers. Isn't it cool? It's the ultimate form of competition between two people, Hee-chan. The ultimate form. I love them.
They're so cute.
They're really, really cute. And it's also played by elementary and middle school children, Hee-chan. That means it's a game that really separates the boys from the men. More like the boys from the slightly older boys. Anyway, I'm not going to play that either. Just the fact that you know about it means you're probably surprisingly good at it. Yeah, that's true. How'd you know, Hee-chan?
She shouldn't have said anything like, "What? I've never played this game in my life. We should play, and if I win, you should be on the council."
She's not sneaky.
See, Shizune was thinking what I was thinking.
Yeah, she's like,
Shizune frowns at Misha, telling me that she probably wasn't supposed to admit that so readily. That's what I just said.
Yeah, that is.
I wouldn't say that I'm happy with the attempts to get me into the student council, but I'm a little curious of what the student council does here. I've never been on one before, or even known anybody who was a member, so it interests me. I also kind of like Shizune and Misha, so maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, it'd be fun, man. Okay, Hee-chan, how about Risk? A game of world domination. I don't know what that is. It's really fun, Hee-chan. You fight for control of the world with armies and everything.
Sounds like Shizune would be good at it.
If you want to play, we can after school. Oh, really, Shi-chan? We can play just for fun, Hee-chan. Shi-chan hasn't played in a long time, so if you want to, there are no strings attached. Well, okay. Okay. Perfect. We'll see you after school in the student council room then, Hee-chan. Wait, why there? Because that's where we keep the game.
I grimace to tell them how much I do not like this, but it is more for show than anything. So in the end, I agree, but not only after getting Shizune to acknowledge that I don't mean anything concrete, just by accepting to take a look around and play a game with her. Lunch ends and we go back to class. Do you think we should end the episode here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Thank you for watching, guys, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.